We are here to provide opportunities to you as we grow and as we thrive. Our show is built on professionals and prosperity. This is what 2021 is foundation is. We work with business owners, startups, Alpha 5, nonprofits, entrepreneurs, faith-based, hustlers, and hobbyists. We are here every Monday morning at 7 a.m. and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Our show is viewed in 174 countries and all 50 states. So we have something for somebody on a global market. And we believe that we at Plan to Prosper can help you grow. Our goal is after every show that you are able to take our lessons, our resources, our knowledge that we share with you and implement it the same day. You can visit us on our website also at www.plan2prospershow.com. So get your paper out, your pen, us that's tech geeks, top ready, because we have some great information for you this morning. It's all about prospering and what that is. Plan to Prosper TV and radio show is about opportunities. Today, we have some important key elements that we want to share with you. We want you to continue growing and thriving. It is halfway in January 2021, but it's still time to build up your knowledge. And how we want you to build up your knowledge, the question I'm going to ask you today: do you have accountability partners? Do you have people, about three or four, that y'all come together to, to hold each other accountable for growing your company and thriving? If you don't, let's take this opportunity to create one. So I'm going to share with you about my accountability team. There's three of us. We are in the same industry. All three of us coach. All three of us provide information through ebooks, through learning. But the great thing is this here: we are not competitive against one another. We are like a team together. We share ideas about our companies with one another. We share what our profit margin we trying to reach per month and how we get there. We share our strategies with one another because we walk in faith and not fear. We believe my accountability team is this: that we want to be the best together on a global market. And the best way to get there is for us to work together. And we don't see each other as a threat because all of us is in coaching, because we coach different. And some of our clients do cross over, but the respect that we have for one another is just incredible. And you have to work on that. You really truly have to work on that, because so often we feel that we can't share because we think someone may take our idea or take our client. And so, but how do you build your knowledge if you don't share? And so, my accountability team, once a month, we have an hour and a half, and sometimes it goes 2 hours, conference call, a Zoom call. And during that time, we talk about what it is that we want to accomplish that month. Is how many clients that we want to have. If we're trying to write an ebook, where we are, we may outline the ebook and say, what do you think? Do you think I need to include this? Do you think I need to take this off? But we share what are we doing, and we also share who are some of our clients, because we need to talk about the type of work we're doing for our clients to see if that person have another strategy or idea. So we spend time um, sharing our knowledge, because you never know, someone may have read an article, could help you figure out a problem that your client have, and you trying to think the best option. They may have the best website or the best software that you may have not thought about using. So the knowledge of someone else can really help you. So we have a accountability team that we just work so well together, and we've been together for over going on 2 years, and it's been working very well. And so I'm going to encourage you to have that accountability team. The other thing that my accountability team does is we meet for a planning session. Because of COVID-19, it's a little hard to do that now. But before, every quarter, we would go off together and for 3 days, and we do some really strategizing, building a marketing plan for each other company, or building social media plans that we could help each other grow and develop. So we see the benefit of having knowledge and sharing knowledge. So that's number one. Build up your knowledge base. Create you accountability team. And you don't need a whole lot of people on that. And you don't have accountability team, does everybody say yes? Some of the benefits of having this accountability team is you build your own experience when you have a accountability team of people. You're able to share uh, the your strengths, your weaknesses, your threats, and your opportunities. That's the SWOT analysis. You're able to share that with one another, and I think so often we don't want people to know we don't know what we don't know, but you'll be amazed that they don't know what they don't know. And so it's non-judgmental, and it's at the time. So when you look for accountability person, it's okay to be in the same industry. And sometimes it's real good to have a person in the same industry, because you really truly can look at how you could partner together to do work together. Um, I give you a good example. My accountability partner, and I'm just going to call her name Zay, she is one of them, and then Tamika is the other one. Well, Zay does goal setting. I also do goal setting, and so I am working on a project on self sufficient for low income women. And so we talked about the goal setting project. And so she was saying, you can use this piece of my goal setting when you work with your group, because it works for them. And I was saying, and so we blended my goal setting ebook with her goal setting ebook, and we came up with a great product for self sufficient for women that wants to move or desire to move to the next level. And so that works great for us. We take our experiences and we blend them to see how we can better serve each other clients. And we share each other clients, because if either one of them is strong in something and I'm not, I bring them in. If they are is weak in something, they bring me in. And so we have built that relationship, so it can withstand any um, fear. And so I'm glad we talking about relationship, is that it's so important that we build deep relationships as you as we explore accountability. That can be frightening to some people. People have a lot of fear about sharing the information. They fear that, well, if I tell you I'm doing this, then you're going to go after my client. Or if I share this with you, then you're going to be doing it. The world is so big. The world is so big. And if you think on a global market perspective, there's enough for everyone to go around. I shared this with the real estate industry. You cannot sell all the houses. So why not partner with other people and sell together to get more of the pie so you can grow together. You could grow from being in one area to the next area and to the next one. And so we have to build relationship on trust, values, and respect. Now, that takes time and it's a lot of work. And what I want to tell you is sometimes it doesn't work out. Learn the lesson, but do not, I would say, hold that so that you will not open up to the next person. There's a lesson in everything as it relates to relationships. But in business relationships, it is truly um, when you walk away from a bad experience, do not hold it that the next person that come along is going to think that way or going to treat you that way, is going to steal your idea. It's about building relationships. And so having deeper relationship with people that you can learn from. I'm always thinking that I can learn from younger people. Um, I love the fact of some of the things that they do and how they walk just in completely faith. Young people say, "Okay, we're doing this," and they do it. They don't sit and go through all the processes of talking themselves out. And so I know what I bring to the table, and I understand what young people bring to the table. And so when you're looking at building accountability partners, look at bringing young people to the table. Because if you're not tech savvy, bring them to the table and let them teach you tech savvy part, and then you teach them some seasoned part, and you'll be um, amazed at the results. We have so many generations that's working in the workplace now that we really need to embrace more diversity and age to our group, and so that we can be able to go farther in our companies. So think about bringing young people to the table with you and building your audience. So often I find when people say, well, this is my audience here, they are people between the age of 55 to 65 or 45 to 65. But they never think about broadening that to other age groups, because you never know if they are caretakers in the healthcare field of someone that age group. And because they are 35 doesn't mean that they don't need to be part of your audience. What it says is that they need to be part of your audience, and they need to hear the information that you have, because they are going to help you grow and thrive in your company. And so we have to remove all those isms as it relates to who should be sitting in our audience, and reduce being so judgmental towards people, thinking that, well, they're not my client, you know, which is true. Everyone is not your client. But too often, because I've been in business for over 15 years, I have seen my clients discount other people because they believe, because of their age, that they could not be part of their audience. So let's take this example, and it's about the healthcare field. If I have a mom that is in her 80s, and if my sister is in her 40s, why wouldn't you also have her to be part of a focus group if she's a caretaker of my mom? And what happens, what I found out, is that my client was looking for someone between 55 and 70 for to say, well, this is her audience, because that's the ones that's going to be taking care of the older seniors that is in their 80s and 90s, which was not exactly the best data, because the person that was in their 40s, which is my sister, I'm using her as an example, had more flex time than the other age group because they was dealing with their own health issues. So what I am saying is, and you have to look at not just who you're taking care of, but look at other age groups in order for you to build your capacity and grow and thrive in your business. Uh, I, I I love this. Let's keep on working smart, working together, and winning together. When we come together and we are working smart and we're working together, we only can win together. I'm just gonna tell you, you only can win in a team. One person, and it's biblical based also. It said that if you have a cord and it's just one little screen that's diggling or dangling around, it'll pop. But if you have a cord and you braid it into three and you open that cord up, it is hard to break that cord. And so it's telling you we are stronger with many people coming together than you being by yourself. So if you find yourself saying, I'm a solopreneur, I want you to step back and say, I need to bring more people in so for they can help challenge me and I can learn from them and they can learn from me and we can win together. We can grow together, learn together, and just profit together. Especially as we talk about developing more product and more services. If you have accountability partner and they are in their 30s, 40s, and you are in your 70s or 60s and you still doing a coaching, you'll be amazed at your age difference. It's not a big age difference because they can promote you to their generation about being a seasoned person, a knowledgeable person, and one that can help them grow and thrive. They can sell your product quicker than you can. And they can also help you get your product out to market sometimes to a different market than someone may say, well, that's an older lady on that cover. Well, if they see a younger person on there and an older person on there, which is a seasoned person, then they would say, oh, yeah, I'll buy that product, that service. So always look about how you can help grow and develop that. Um, one of the other thing I tell folks is this here: understanding how to apply self-care. When you have accountability partners, you are able to talk about your self-care. You're able to talk about the stress that your company brings you or what you're going through in the midst of where we're at now, COVID-19, and how do you take care of yourself. You'll be able to share information with one another about self-care in a way that each other understand because we're going through it together. But when you're going through it by yourself, it's hard to be able to bounce out. And where family members are great, sometimes you need someone that's in it with you, that's in this market with you, know the ups and downs of the market, knowing your stresses and how it affect you. So understanding some of the self-care and having that person say, you know what, let's take a moment just to meditate, just to breathe, and knowing that you are not the only one that's feeling this stress. And so developing some self-care and being able to share self-care is so important in this environment today with COVID-19. Owning your own business, owning your startup, being a hustler, being an entrepreneur, anything that you're doing that help generate your wealth. And as you continue to plan to prosper, how do you take care of yourself, and who do you need to help you figure that out? Because all of us need somebody to help us figure that out. And as we go through, we're going to have some challenges. And the thing about having challenges is back to say self-care. We're going to have some challenges about how to take care of ourselves. But if we have people that's working with us, helping us grow, helping us develop, helping us thrive, that the challenges is not as big as we think, because they can that person can help you think through it. Someone that you can bounce ideas off of, someone that can help you look at it from a different perspective. And so what Plan to Prosper is providing you a platform to do that. And this is a good time to talk about challenges. We have a radio and a TV station. And so Plan to Prosper have the opportunity to have entrepreneurs have their own show on there. Now, the challenge that we have is that people is scared, fear to be on a platform on a global market. And what I tell folks is this here. You just get out there and you do it. You just do it, and just pass through that fear and know that the world is open up to you. And so our show provides a slot for 45 minutes for you to talk about your services, your product, and how it can help someone in 172 countries, all 50 states, that someone is out there that want to know where are you. And our challenge we have is getting entrepreneurs past the fear. So I tell you, after you do a couple shows, you get comfortable with it. You get comfortable because the world can hear you and you have something to say. And the world is waiting for you to say it. So go to our website at www.plantoprospershow.com. Drop us a line so we can bring you on the show so you can tell the global world what is your product, what is your service, and how they can get in touch with you and make a difference. Moving on along, let's talk about including pay for them, but do you do, or are you stop fooling by the influencers that constantly disappoint you? Do you do your diligent? Do you? Paying is the key to success. It is. Stop looking for freebies. Stop looking for freebies and look for how you can invest in yourself in order to grow your company. If you always Google what is free, I need a free template. Well, I'm just going to get this free template. But they say, hey, for $8 more a month, you have access to all the templates. And you're like, well, shoot, I'm just going to use the free ones. Well, what type of investment that you have in yourself? You need to invest in yourself to grow. Invest in your marketing strategy. Invest in how do you reach your target market and what does that needs to look like. I'm going to encourage you. Free is good, but when you go one step, the world open up for you. I was talking to a couple entrepreneurs and they was telling me that, oh, I use Zoom. They got a free version, but you can't stay on it for 45 minutes and they cut you off. So I try to make sure I stop talking in 30 minutes. And I said, well, just for $14, you can stay on as long as you want. Well, they couldn't see the value of why should I pay $14 and I could just cut off at 30 minutes. The question I asked, well, are you finished? Oh, no, I'm not finished. So the client you're working with, they don't get the services that they need because you won't invest, and because you won't invest into a paid subscription, you are losing money. So I want you to take a deep breath and know that free is okay, but it's not going to help you do all the things that you need to do in your company to grow and thrive. Become an investor in yourself. Include paying for stuff in order for you to grow. I would like to thank you for joining us. If you have any requests, go to our website, which is www.thesharoncampbell.com or www.plantoprospershow.com, and we will be more than happy to help you. And so let us just go one more time around all the things, and we're gonna go backwards. So, oh no, let's go forward. So let's go back to the beginning of what we was talking about. It is to remember this: it's plan to prosper. You must plan to prosper. So if you're a startup, a business owner, after five, nonprofit, entrepreneurs, faith-based, a hustler, or a hobbyist, we can help you here at Plan to Prosper Show. Help you increase your net worth. And how do we do that? We give you tools and techniques. And this week, it was about building your knowledge. If you're a solopreneur, get your accountability group going. Building your experience, being able to share your knowledge and grow together and not afraid to open up. Building deeper relationships with your accountability group, knowing it's okay to put the time in and build a relationship with people. Learn from one another. Different age groups can learn from each other. Open it up for more than just your age group. Know your audience. Invite as many different types of people into your audience in order to grow and thrive on a global market. Let's keep on working smart and working together and winning together. Let's make sure we do that. We work smart, we work together, and we win together. Continues building your product and service off your work. Continues asking your accountability partners, what else do you think I need? Do you think I need to add an ebook? What is an ebook? How does the ebook work? How do I profit off an ebook? How do I drive traffic to my website? How do I measure that? How do I get on a platform that more people be able to hear who I am, what I do? How do I make sure I take care of myself during this whole time? How do I balance work? How do I balance growing my company my family, my community, and then at the same time, how do I balance myself? And who do I talk to? Who can help me figure out how to meditate and be still? How do I learn to lean on my higher power? What is all the stuff I need to do in order to feel whole? What is it? What type of challenges I'm going to have? Is, challenges is part of life, but who can I talk about the challenges? How can I be in a safe space that when I talk about it, people are going to provide me positive feedback? They're going to pour inside of me and I'm going to pour back inside of them. And when we walk away, we are in a good space. We're in a good space of helping one another. How do I know that I'm paying and investing in not just myself, but others? How do I, and where did, I have a partner, she have a service. Let me purchase that because I can use that in my company. I don't want her to give it to me free. What does that needs to look like? How do I pay it forward? How do I not look for free all the time? How do I buy software? How do I pay for that software? What is it that that software can take me to the next level? All of that is so very important as you grow and as you thrive. Again, thank you. It has always been a joy to work with you, to talk with you on these Mondays mornings and Wednesday afternoon. I, Sharon Campbell, is looking forward to helping you grow and thrive. See you next week. Have a wonderful week and be safe.